Hello, everybody. It's Aslan and Michael Langston, everybody. We got recruiting news to share with you. Thanks for being here. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to warchant.com. If you're a student, email us, support at warchant.com from your fsu.edu email address. We'll get you a full year of premium access to warchant.com. I've already said hit the thumbs up, Michael. Let's get right to it, man. This is some real, authentic, in-the-moment reaction, man. Florida State, I guess with a double flip, they get a legacy to come back into the fold. Devin Carter coming to Tallahassee, Michael. How surprising, and what does this mean for the Noles in the 26 class?
Major addition. Because you're getting a top-notch receiver, and right after you got your quarterback the night before. I think it's a big development for FSU. Got Devin Carter back. He's visited 3 times around in the spring, so you knew something was starting to trend and feel. And I put in a pick for FSU last night before all this went down, but it's a major addition. I think adding Jaden O'Neal, because Jaden really liked Devin, and so their two are kind of intertwined with each other and connected. And I think once FSU got Jaden done, I felt like there was a really good chance this was going to happen. So, major flip getting him back from Auburn. And I've told people this for a while, like Devin just wanted to see FSU look like a product that he feels like you can envision yourself, and you can put some, I don't know, you feel comfortable about where the future is going. And I think that's what Devin was looking for, and I think he got that when he watched the FSU practice several times. I think, and now they got it done, and they got a blue chip receiver.
Obviously, the son of the great Dexter Carter, Devin
Right.
Carter, wide receiver, really good numbers there. 124th overall prospect in the nation, 19th receiver, number 15 prospect out of the state of Georgia. What do you like about his game as receiver, slot guy, somebody out wide, versatility? What do you think speaks volumes to Devin Carter's game and why this makes it such a good addition for Florida State, Michael?
Well, I think his speed is really good, but I think it's also his versatility that he can play outside or inside. You don't have to just lock him into the slot position. He's a guy that can play. He's physical enough to go, in the in the inside as far as playing inside, and hands are really good. He shows a lot of that throughout his whole career, whether it's at Douglas or other spots. And just a guy overall versatility wise that I just love. Speed has always been good, but the versatility to play a lot of different spots is makes him really special. People see a lot about just the speed, the way he pulls away from routes, and I just that's what I like too. If you're asking, like when you watch him, when he once he hits that first route and that first step to go into the route, he really just accelerates and just he explodes out of his routes. And that's the thing that really captured my attention when I watched Devin throughout the time. Is like how he hits that next level when he goes there, as far as coming out of that route, is really special. Overall, just guy, like I said, a guy you can use whether it's inside, outside. You can use them on jet sweeps. You can do a lot of different things with this guy. And the one thing I've harped on with FSU receiving corp is getting more speed and separation in their routes. They need a lot more more of those guys. They got Brandon Bennett earlier this year. He's a speedster. This is another elite speed guy in Devin Carter. So you can tell they're really attacking that speed department, as far as that being a part of their recruitment for a lot of these top guys like Devin Carter and Brandon Bennett. So definitely speed has been a attribute that's very coveted by this staff.
Listen, I know there's probably 28 million different attributes you want when it comes, again, the best possible prospect for your program, Michael, but getting legacies to come to Florida State shouldn't be mandatory. But man, like if it makes sense, you should go for it. I mean, how important do you think it is for this staff right now to get a guy like Carter? Obviously, they got Ionata on board, making a move for Lawrence Timmons' son, Jay.
Hmm.
Do they feel kind of this the importance maybe of doing right by the people that played football before here that have kids that are really talented apparently?
Yeah, I think it's very vital. I think it's more vital to get talent and get the right fits into your system, but I think it's very important to get guys that like when you're bringing in a Devin Carter or Ionata or whoever, you know, there's a substance of, hey, this guy's bought in. There's investment into the program. They know what they're getting into. They know, the blood, sweat, and tears of what this program is built on. So to get guys like that, I think it's a major asset and a major thing you want to do and build your program around. As long as the talent fits and the fit is there, I think it's certainly majorly what you want to do. You mentioned Jay Timmons. That's another one that I've already RPM picked to FSU. So that could be another one where we see another legacy. I think this is the first time, Aslan, that I can say I actually am feeling the momentum. Like I'm feeling the momentum of FSU.
Oh, we've said this a lot, Michael, but this time it's real, huh? Now we really feel it. Okay,
I feel that way. Like
okay.
that when I look at just what's happening in the summer and what they've done the last 2 weeks, official visits, I feel like there's momentum building and going with FSU football right now, and it's starting. You can tell it's starting to really pick up, and I don't think they're done with flips. Like I said, I think there's going to
Mm.
be probably a few more, and I think it's going to be a busy summer for them in July. They got a lot of important recruitments coming up, and I cannot stress enough how major that Jaden O'Neal pickup was last night, because that's going to really generate a lot of buzz with FSU. And then certainly this Devin Carter pickup is massive, just as massive. So they got it rolling the right way right now.
Do you think the O'Neal edition, Michael, is it him reaching out to guys, or is it just being a playmaker, a receiver, and knowing and being able to like look at his film and look at Gus or talking to Gus, and maybe they gave him an idea of what they think Jaden is, and that kind of helped out? What are some of the dots you connect when it comes to Jaden O'Neal and getting guys like Devin Carter to come on board?
Well, when Devin Carter visited officially, they visited the same time, and Devin said in his interview, "I'm watching the situation with Jaden O'Neal. Like I'm keeping an eye." I mean, he name dropped Jaden O'Neal. He didn't name drop other guys. He name dropped Jaden O'Neal's name. So there was obviously a connection there, between the two sides. And I think when you put all that together, visit the same weekend. Anytime you get a quarterback, I don't care what position it is, that's going to attract other people because that's the guy that headlines the class. That's the guy that kids are going to talk about or talk with, because the quarterback is, to me, is always the leader of the class. Like he's the guy that people turn to. He's the guy that's going to go out there and recruit other guys. And Jaden's a very popular name. I've checked with a lot of different people. It's like, hey, what does this mean? The connection he has with national recruits is very strong. So I think there's going to be attraction for 2026, definitely 2027. And I think Devin's a very popular guy. I think Devin will be probably one of their best recruiters because he's a very, very charismatic guy that will really connect. So, like I said, that's why I say momentum, man. It's like there's actual guys that really can recruit for FSU in this class now, whereas before I couldn't really say that. There was a few guys in there that certainly were talented, but now you have some charismatic dudes that can actually help you get other dudes.
So the numbers you see on your screen, everybody, for whatever reason, it has not been updated yet to reflect Devin Carter's commitment. So I was hoping to show, oh, hey, there's where they're sitting at right now. But Florida
Yeah.
State 15th in the 2026 recruiting class. This is before getting Devin Carter on board, a top 150 prospect. So they're only going to certainly climb. No pun intended there. But right now, who's in front of Florida State? Tennessee's 14th. The Gators are at 13th. Penn State at 12th. So those guys seem to be pretty much in grasp or in reach of Florida State moving a little bit further up the line. So good trend line, good momentum building for Florida State. Again, Devin Carter, top 150 prospect. Dexter Carter's boy. He's
Yeah.
a legacy. Coming to Tallahassee, Auburn commit, flips to Florida State. Michael Langston got even more going on over at warchant.com, keeping you updated. And apparently, Michael, you're saying that we might not be done yet. Job not
No,
done yet, aka from the Mamba.
yeah, yeah, they're not done yet. I expect more, not just another flip, but just more additions. I think will be in this class. So like I said, there's some momentum building there. They could get some, more significant names, and I think Jaden O'Neal and Devin Carter are going to be a big effect off that. Of them being in the class. So I think just those guys alone being there is going to give them a boom. So stay tuned to Warchant. Got a lot more. There's a lot more coming, and we'll have more on the Devin Carter commitment and the flip, and hopefully even more than that. So we'll see.
Amen. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. He's Michael Amazon. Thanks for watching, everybody.